So what are we going to be reviewing in this video? Well, it's an Orion LPVO from Triton. Let's check it out. I hope the intro video was very entertaining for you guys. Like I said, we're going over the Orion LPVO from Triton. Let's go ahead and do the unboxing. So here it goes. You guys are gonna get this little box here. It is a 1 to 10 LPVO. Inside the box, you're gonna get a bag with your lens cleaning cloths, some extra screws, some torque wrenches, and it looks like a tool to adjust your caps, your turrets if need be. You're also going to get a card that shows you what your reticle looks like and some specifications of the LPVO. And last but not least, you're going to get the LPVO itself. It's going to show it very similar to this. Now it is going to be disassembled. The cantilever mount is not going to be on the scope. You're going to have to mount it yourself. We've taken this out, started the video. It's where we did the intro video from. And I really enjoy this. But this is what it's going to look like. Let's go ahead and go over some of the features of this LPVO. This LPVO is a first focal plane, 1 to 10, by 24 millimeters with a 30 millimeter objective tube. It weighs in at 1.06 pounds. Overall length is 11.39 inches. It's nitrogen purge, fully multi-coated lenses. Click of the turret is a half MOA with a total of 80 MOA of adjustment, windage and elevation. Your field of view at 100 yards is 109.6 feet to 11.8 feet, depending on your magnification. So those were the quick features of the Orion. Now, as I said earlier, it is a first focal plane, 1 to 10 by 24 objective scope. Let me just take a moment here and thank JSD Supply for sponsoring the channel. Go on over to JSD Supply for all your firearms needs and get 10% off any Gideon Optics products over there with coupon code Delta10 at checkout. Again, thanks to JSD Supply for sponsoring today's video. Let's get back into it. You do get these really cool bikini covers. They're a little bit different than your just standard cheapo ones. They do go on very, very tight. So they're a very nice bikini cover cap. Some people prefer to have the flip-up lenses. I don't run them on my LPVOs anyway. Your throw lever, you get this great big throw lever right here. It is removable if you prefer not to have it on there. I prefer to have a throw lever on every one of my LPVOs. You have covered turrets. Your turrets are adjustable by taking the screws off and moving your turret caps where you need to. Let's see if it's audible. Yes, it is audible. I hope that picked it up. It does have a good click. There's not a lot of sponginess to it. Let's go over the cantilever. The cantilever does come with it, and it has a very cool feature that I like on these. It has these rail locking lugs. I like these cantilevers to come with these rail locking lugs. It gives more point of contact to the rail to give you less opportunity to have any kind of shift of impact if you drop this or anything like that. I think it's a great feature to the cantilever mount. You do have the 3 torque head screws right here on the side, and each one of those screws goes into those locking lugs. And last but not least, you have your brightness settings over here. What I like about the brightness settings is in between each one, it has an off. So you have like 6 there, off, 1 there, off, 2 there, off, so on and so forth. It does take a 2032 battery that goes in right here. Let's go ahead and get this mounted to a firearm, get out to the range, get this sighted in. I'll give you my final thoughts on this budget-friendly LPVO. Quick and easy. All right, we sighted this in at 3 power. Let's go ahead and rip this on up to 10 power. I'm shoot at my cardboard target down there, and let's see what we get for frames. All right. What's going on here? All right, I'm gonna run down and take a look at that. All right, went too far. All right, let's go down and take a look. I mean, I'm on a tripod, but I'm hitting here. Moved it over just a little too much, so I'm going to split the difference. We're going to go to, I went to 8, we're going to go to 9. So here's my first shots, made my adjustment over to here, overcorrected and came back to here. So we're going to go back just a little bit and get my hash, get my center right here. But I'm happy with where everything's at. I'm just going to make that fine-tune adjustment. We're going to call it good. All right, so we're at about 200 yards. Let's go ahead and see how this worked out for us. Hopefully you guys can hear those. Hopefully the wind's not cutting it all out. All right, that's a man-sized silhouette. Let's go to a 6-inch target. Got him. Got him. It is literally a dead hold. All right, and these other ones, this one is an A-zone silhouette. And the other one is hidden behind a tree. Got him. That is a 3/4 silhouette steel target. Very nice optic. I can zoom in, I can zoom out. I've got it down to 1 power. Got him. Can't barely see the 6. Got him. A-zone silhouette target. Got him. And through a tree at a 3/4 silhouette steel target. And that was it, guys. Optic does its job, gun does its job if you do your job. Sorry for this interruption as well, but I got one more thing. If you would like to help out the channel, my affiliate link is called Links. It's in the description. It'll be the first one at the top of the description. Go ahead and click that. It'll take you over to any affiliate program and discounts we have for the channel. Go ahead and hit that link in the description down below. The 1 to 10 first focal plane Orion. Let's go over the pros and the cons, the rights and the wrongs. First thing I'm going to go over, guys, is the weight. I think the first thing they got right with this is the weight. At 1 pound, this thing is extremely lightweight for a first focal plane, 1 to 10. Another thing I think they got right was I like the cantilever locking lugs. This was good. The throw lever is amazing. I like a big throw lever on my LPVOs because if I'm adjusting my positions, I want to be able to grab on and throw it very fast. The click values seem to be right on as long as I'm doing my math correctly, and the values on it are very good. The clicking was very nice, and they're not spongy. They do kind of lock in that spot wherever you have it at. The height over bore on it seems to be about right on my ARs. The ocular worked out fine. I was able to adjust back here very quickly. The 30mm tube is what it is. Light collection inside there does help since it is a 30mm tube. There's not really much cons to it. The things I don't like to it, or the things I think they may adjust, it's my preference, is the zoom on it. The zoom on it is kind of backwards. Your 10 is over here and your 1 is over here. Every other LPVO I've ever had, the 1 is over here, the 10 is over here. The reason being is you'll be shooting it like this, and you will take you'll leave your support hand out here with your rifle on. You're going to take your dominant hand and you're going to grab that and throw it over. Bang, bang, bang. And when you want to bring it back down, it's just the opposite. So it's kind of a shift, mind shift there that you're going to need to be able to get into, is it's just the opposite. One thing I do like about the zoom is that they put the medium settings at the top. So if you are looking to go like a 3 or 4 power, straight up and down is where you want it at. Boom, that is a good job. That is where that should be. Now, the reticle itself. I'm going to get you guys a picture here as I talk about the reticle. All right, so there's what the crosshair looks like at a 10 power. Now, you guys can see the bullet drop compensation inside the reticle there. My biggest problem with this reticle is that T in the middle, the crosshair. This does not show it justice, but that T is fairly good size. I'm saying it's probably a 2-inch T at 100 yards on a 10 power. So it's got some pretty good girth to it. I wish I could have shown you guys a better picture at, like, say, my range at 100 yards with a 6-inch target that took up a good third of the target. I'm going to reach up. I'm going to give it a 4 power. Boom. There you are at about 3.5, 4 power. And there you are at 1 power. Great, great reticle. Now I understand why they made that crosshair so big. Is because down here at 1 power, if my battery was working, I'd illuminate this so you guys could see, but my battery is not working. I didn't change it before I came out. But if it's down here at a 1 power, that looks more like a dot with a circle around it. The half horseshoe circle with a dot in the middle, that is what lights up. It's requiring targets very fast, QCB type thing, and it works great. And when you start to zoom in, it would look like a little red dot. It looks great up until about the 10 power. So I get it. You're going to have to give and take a little bit here. If you want to have a nice good dot at 1 power, you're going to have something big at 10 power. It is what it is. I like it. I enjoy it. I think it works great. But that's the one little nitpicky thing that I would have to say about that reticle. These guys make a great product. Those two little caveats, those two little issues that I think are problems, I can overlook, because the biggest thing this thing has going for it is its weight, and that it is a true first focal plane. At a true first focal plane, it being 1 pound, I have 1 to 6s and 1 to 4s and 1 to 8s that weigh more than this does. The half MOA per click, that's another great feature that I can adjust my turret up here. So Triton, I think you guys have got a great budget-friendly LPVO on your hands. I highly recommend, if you guys are in the market for a 1 to 10, check out the Orion. This thing is great, and you're not going to break the bank. They're about 200, 250 bucks, and you get the whole setup ready to go, put on your gun, and the weight savings alone, I think, makes it a great option. So the Orion has found a spot in the arsenal. I'm going to mount it to one of my rifles, and it's going to stay on there, and it's going to have a permanent home on one of the rifles. It's going to be hard to dethrone it off of that rifle because of the weight, the ability that it has a first focal plane. I really like that. It's a great, great scope. If you like videos like this, give me a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing if you're not already. If you'd like to help out the channel, my link in the description is called Links. It's an affiliate page. It'll take you over to links. Anything you buy from any of those companies over there helps out the channel. Some have discounts, some don't, but still appreciate it if you'd use those. Follow me on social medias, and thanks for shooting the breeze with me. We'll see you next time.